Hello, child of God. This is CPA Shadrach Adino, an expert on wealth creation and management. This is going to be a continuation of the previous series where we talked about the 12 reasons why financial management, or rather financial independence, is just for a few chosen people. Child of God, this explains why there are very few employers while the majority are employees. Please, you are free to go to the previous episode and get the 12 reasons that we gave. But for today, we are going to continue from where we left. We want today to explain what wealth creation is. And we begin by saying financial independence is only possible if you get involved in wealth creation. If you don't create wealth, you cannot be financially independent. And we are going to explain what wealth creation is. Wealth creation means you engage in activities that generate money in abundance, not just a little money, but the activities will help you generate money in abundance. In other words, wealth creation refers to making money. This channel is going to help you, dear listener, on how to make money in abundance. I want to say this: God is done with creation. God has made available all raw materials for our further processing. It is now our responsibility to convert the raw materials into finished products. I want to remind us that idleness does not please God. God is pleased when He sees each one of us continue from where He left. I repeat, God is done with creation. What is left for us is to continue from where God left. Therefore, I want to give 4 examples on wealth creation. Number 1, God will not make tables and chairs for us anymore. God has availed raw materials in form of trees. It is now our responsibility to convert the trees into tables and chairs. Number 2, God will not make clothes for us. He has given us raw materials in form of cottons. It is now our responsibility to convert the cotton into clothes. Number 3, God will not build houses for us. God has created for us raw materials in form of stones and trees. It is now our responsibility, dear listener, to convert the stones and the trees into houses. Point number 4, God will not make money for us. He has given us strength. He has given us power to make money. It is now our responsibility to use the God-given strength, the God-given power to make money. This is wealth creation. And therefore, I urge the young people and the old people, let us use the God-given strength to make money. Let us use the God-given power to create wealth. Now, I want us to discuss 10 points on matters of wealth creation. Let us discuss 10 points on matters to do with wealth creation. Point number 1, it is our God-given responsibility to create wealth. Wealth creation is no longer the responsibility of God. It is our responsibility to create wealth. Go and use your responsibility that God has given you. The good thing with this God that we serve is that when you act on His word, results will follow you. When you go and use your God-given strength to create wealth, results will follow you. Let me give you something that may be unfortunate for those who are called children of God or born again. God-given strength does not choose anybody. That strength that God has given humanity is for born again or not born again people. It is universal. You are born again, that strength is within you. You are not born again, that strength is still within you. Now, when one who is born again uses that God-given strength, results will follow, wealth will be created. When that person who is not born again uses that God-given strength, again, results will follow him. And therefore, on matters of wealth creation, there is no favoritism. God is not biased. God is not a respecter of anybody. You are a child of God, use God-given strength, wealth will be created. You are not born again, as long as you use that God-given strength, wealth will follow you. Point number 2. Anybody can be wealthy irrespective of background. It doesn't matter whether you are born from the rich families or non-rich families. That does not matter. Wealth creation is not a preserve of a few. It is universal. Anybody can be rich irrespective of background. Point number 2. Point number 3. Whether you are born from a poor family, you can still be rich. It is not a preserve of children born from rich families only. No. Whether you are born from somebody who is poor, whether you are born from somebody who is rich, you can still create wealth. Point number 4. Even if you are an orphan, you can still be rich. You don't have to have both parents to be rich. No. Even orphans, or you're not an orphan, you can still be rich. Point number 5, even if you are a widow or you have a husband, you can still be rich. Wealth creation does not choose anybody. You are a widow, you are not a widow, you can still be rich. Point number 6, you do not have to be corrupt to be wealthy. No, you don't have to be. Point number 7, you do not have to steal to be rich. No, you don't have to steal. Point number 8, you do not have to compromise on your faith to be rich. No, you don't have to compromise on your faith. Just retain your faith and do the right thing. Wealth will follow you. Point number 9, all you need to do is to gather the right knowledge and apply it correctly, and you can be wealthy. Just gather the right knowledge, apply it correctly, and wealth will follow you. Point number 10, therefore, being wealthy or remaining poor is in our hands. Now, I want us to look at the 9 strengths, the 9 steps of wealth creation. 9 steps of wealth creation. Step number 1, choose a career. I will be able to explain all those later on. Let's just listen keenly on the 9 steps of wealth creation. Again, I say, step number 1, choose a career. Step number 2, seek employment. Step number 3, save. Step number 4, avoid liabilities, buy assets. Avoid liabilities, buy assets. Step number 5, run your business of choice. Run your business of choice. And then step number 6, invest. Whatever you have saved, invest. All this will be explained later on. Step number 7, manage your wealth. Step number 8, plan for succession. In other words, you are running a business and therefore time is catching up with you in terms of age. Please plan takeover in good time so that you don't leave things suddenly without a plan. Step number 9, retire peacefully. Step number 9, retire peacefully. And therefore, I want us now to go back to step number 1. As we go back to step number 1, dear listener, I want to urge you to subscribe to our channel, like our channel, and turn on the notification bell. Every time we upload a video, you'll be notified of the next video that we upload. Now let's continue. Now let's explain what we mean by choosing a career. I'm talking to somebody that is in school, is wondering, what will I be in future when I grow old? Now let me guide you on career choice as the first step of wealth creation. Choosing a career will be guided by the following. Passion. Do you feel you love that career that you want to choose? If it is an accountant, are you passionate about that name, accountancy? When somebody calls you accountant, what do you feel? Do you love it? And when you'll be down to doing that career that you've chosen, will you love it? So in choosing a career, the first step is passion. You must love what you want to do. Step number 2, in choosing a career, look at your academic strength. What is your academic strength? Because, for example, you cannot want to be an engineer if you're not strong in mathematics. So career choice should be guided by academic strength. If you're good at talking, probably you can consider being a lawyer. Probably you can consider being a teacher. So I'm saying, dear child of God, that choice of a career should also be guided by one's academic strength. Point number 3, marketability of that career. Marketability of the career. How marketable is that career? Now, it is very easy to know whether a career is marketable or not marketable. I want to explain and say that not all careers are marketable. If you want to know a career that is not marketable, after graduation with those many good papers, you will find somebody waiting and waiting for years and years before getting employed. The longer you wait before you get hired and yet you've graduated simply means that the marketability of that career might be in question. So if you want to know a career that is marketable, look at the daily newspapers. You will find very many advertisements. If you find that career continues to appear in the daily newspapers, they are looking for this position, they are looking for this position, and every day that position appears in the daily papers, then that will guide you that this career is marketable. For example, if you look at the Daily Nation newspaper, you might find that there are specific careers that are daily being advertised. Some of them include careers to do with accountancy, medicine, and such like careers. So if you want to know that a career is marketable, please go through the daily papers, and the daily papers will guide you on the careers that are in high demand. Point number 4, career vision. You want to choose a career, please look at the career vision. Career vision simply means, what will I be after leaving employment? Will this career continue to generate money for me post-employment? For example, you retire at age 50 or 45 or 55. Is there something you can do with that knowledge? For example, can that career help you in self-employment? If the career can help you in self-employment, then that is a career of choice. For example, I am an accountant by profession, dealing with the matters on financial management, dealing with the matters on wealth creation. I have left employment, yet I'm still earning money. It means the career I chose can still sustain me and give me money even after employment. Therefore, in summary, if you want to choose a career, being a step in wealth creation, consider passion, consider academic strength, consider marketability, and consider career vision. Step number 2 on matters of wealth creation is seek employment. Seek employment. There are many points that one should consider on matters of employment. We have 22 points that we will discuss later on. But I want to tell you that step number 2 on matters wealth creation is seeking employment. After choosing career, seek employment. Dear listener, I want to still encourage you to like our channel, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel. The next steps that we are going to cover will be brought to your attention if you do the 3 that I've told you. Otherwise, for today, I want us to stop here, but I want to encourage you that this program is continuing. We will guide you on matters of employment. Thank you, dear listener. Stay tuned.